Hello and welcome to Crypto TV. I'm Dharamjot Kaur, here with the latest stories from the world of crypto. Let's have a look at the headlines first. Cryptocurrencies sink deeper into the red, tracking stocks. Animoca Brands acquires mobile gaming firm Notre. ApeCoin community proposal to keep APE on Ethereum gets 99% votes. Bitcoin exchange traded products see record institutional inflows. US lawmakers move a bill to include crypto in congressional disclosures. Consumers have lost over $1 billion to crypto fraud. Bitcoin miners see their stock price targets slashed by over 60%. Snoop Dogg to open Bored Ape NFT-themed dessert restaurant. Cryptocurrencies notched up further losses Saturday after slipping into the red during Friday trades, tracking a fall in US stocks. The S&P 500 and Nasdaq declined on Friday after data showed the American economy generated a greater than expected number of jobs in May, signaling the Federal Reserve will likely continue raising interest rates in its effort to curb inflation. The Labor Department's closely watched employment report showed the US economy added 390,000 jobs in May, with the unemployment rate holding steadily at 3.6% for a third straight month, beating most analyst estimates. Traders were hoping the jobs report would reveal stronger signs of weakness in the US economy that would help persuade the Fed to soften its stance on the inflation and interest rates to avoid triggering a recession. In traditional markets, the 10-year Treasury yield ticked higher. Gold was also traded lower on Friday and is down by 5% over the past 3 months, compared with a 25% loss in BTC and a 4% dip in the S&P 500 over the same period. Bitcoin was seen trading at $29,500, down over 3% in the past 24 hours. Ether, the second biggest cryptocurrency, traded around $1,700, down over 4% in a similar time span. Other major altcoins too fell. Animoca Brands, a venture capital firm, announced the purchase of Notre, a gaming firm that incorporates physical and digital items into its titles. Animoca Brands now owns 100% of the issued capital for Notre, marking another acquisition of a blockchain gaming startup for the firm. Notre will continue to operate as a subsidiary of Animoca. The game is a Prague-based gaming startup founded in 2016. Its most prominent title is Scratch Wars, a mobile gaming feature collectible cards with physical and digital counterparts. Animoca Brands had previously acquired the racing-focused blockchain gaming startups Grease Monkey Games and Eden Games in February and April of this year, respectively. The ApeCoin community has initiated a new proposal to have the APE token remain within the Ethereum ecosystem. The proposal of ApeCoin community under Automatic Investment Plan points out not to migrate elsewhere due to the potential negative consequences of such a move. They highlighted that migrating to a different chain is a costly, risky, and complex endeavor that may result in catastrophic loss or abandonment by Yuga Labs. The voting is still at the initial stage, with 99.95% of participants agreeing that ApeCoin should remain within Ethereum. The vote is ongoing and will conclude on June 9th at 4 a.m. Bitcoin ETPs now have more Bitcoin under control on behalf of clients than ever before, following massive inflows from institutional investors. In total, Bitcoin ETPs, which include products such as ProShares Bitcoin Strategy Exchange Traded Fund, now have 205,000 BTC under their control, which is a new record. The inflows come even as Bitcoin price has dropped over 50% from its record high. The Purpose Bitcoin ETF, the first Bitcoin spot price ETF to launch, now has $1.29 billion worth of assets under management. In fact, in the first few days of June alone, more than 7,000 BTC flowed to ETPs, almost as much as for the entirety of May, which itself was an impressive 9,765 BTC rise. 2 US lawmakers have introduced a bill requiring members of Congress to disclose financial interests in crypto. The bill seeks to amend a law on public officials' disclosure on their financial and employment history and the history of their immediate families. If the law is passed, It would amend the section describing the necessary disclosures, which include brief description, the date and category of value of any purchase, sale or exchange in cryptocurrency by the member or spouse or dependent child of the member during the preceding calendar year which exceeds $1,000. The bill sets a 45-day clock from notice of the purchase of the asset to the disclosure. Failing to do so could result in a small fine or civil action brought by the Attorney General if the incident is willfully hidden. Consumers may have lost over $1 billion in crypto-linked fraud from January 2021 to March 2022, based on all reported frauds. The median amount of crypto loss, based on 46,000 people who have reported being defrauded, was around $2,600. The majority of the scams involved bogus investment schemes, with romance scams and business or government impersonation frauds rounding out the top three. Those aged 20 to 49 were more than 3 times as likely to report losing money in fraud as those in the older age groups. A drop in Bitcoin prices as well as funding concerns is forcing stock analysts to revise their price targets for Bitcoin mining stocks. BTIG, a Wall Street investment bank, has cut its average 12-month price targets for Bitcoin miners by nearly 65%. While the cut in stock price target was directly linked to the drop in Bitcoin prices, the other driver of the miners' underperformance to BTC are concerns around funding growth. The pain has been amplified for the miners as the Bitcoin network hash rate, along with mining difficulty, has risen near all-time highs this year, squeezing miner margins. However, analysts see larger miners faring better at raising funds even in a bear market, with some of them maintaining buy rating at some of the mining stocks. A fast food joint called Bored and Hungry, the first restaurant inspired by a Bored Ape Yacht Club NFT, opened in Los Angeles this spring. Now the team behind that eatery is bringing in rapper and NFT enthusiast Snoop Dogg to open up its next NFT-themed restaurant. Snoop Dogg and Food Fighters Universe, a startup co-founded by Andy Nguyen, Kevin Seo, and Philip Hune, have announced plans to open Dr. Bombay's Sweet Exploration, an immersive retail dessert experience that will similarly take root in Los Angeles. Dr. Bombay is the name that Snoop Dogg has given his Bored Ape Yacht Club avatar. That's all for today's news. I'm Dharamjot Kaur, signing off for now. Keep watching Crypto TV.